I want to tell you about one of my clients. When she came into my world, her life was a fucking shit show. Now, she was a super successful businesswoman, yet she had exited out of her marriage and she was having affairs over and over and over again. She said, I feel unfulfilled, I feel unhappy, I feel really unloved and underappreciated in my marriage. And I know the affairs aren't doing me any good, but yet it gives me that little kick of validation, of acceptance, of love that I've given up looking for in my marriage. Now, I talked to her 2 weeks ago and she was telling me about her life, and she said, my husband and I are getting on so well. We've never communicated as well as we have. We're a team. My family unit feels great. I feel really fulfilled. I feel calmer and grounded. And I reflected back to her and I was like, this is what you wanted when we first started to work together. But she didn't think it was possible. Let me tell you how we fucking made this happen. Everything shifted for this fucking client, and I mean everything shifted when I called her out on her bullshit, because that's what I'm here to do, to call you out on your bullshit. She kept making excuses that it was her wounded inner child leading the way or her rebellious teen, and I went, bitch, you need to take a chill pill and realise that you are not those younger versions of you. You are an iconic older woman. You are main character energy. You're the A-lister, baby. And you don't get to fucking make excuses. You need to take radical responsibility for yourself and how you're showing up in this world. And that's when everything clicked for her. She stopped looking at herself through the lens of her wounded inner child, her rebellious teen, and started to look at herself through the lens of iconic older woman. And then, because this is the magic in my work, everything starts and ends with your self-identity. She started to get a handle on her emotional landscape. You've got to get a handle on your emotional landscape. Otherwise, your emotions are going to ride you. She started to take back full responsibility for how she was showing up in life. And as a consequence of that, she started to communicate her needs in a way that got heard through her husband or by her husband. She no longer felt invisible. She no longer felt unloved. In fact, what happened, as I said, the family unit came together and they started to work as a team again. If you resonate with my client and maybe you are feeling unfulfilled, overlooked, invisible as you navigate your midlife, I promise you, when you shift your self-identity, everything will shift in your favor, because once you change your inner world, your outer world has no fucking choice but to match. Right now, doors are open to my signature program, Main Character Energy, season 2024. Everything you need is in my profile. And if you are looking for the personal touch, then you can also hire me as your private coach and therapist.